Hey guys, it's H4, aka Beardnor himself, your chin-strap commander, your mutton-chop mercenary, your facial hair of destiny, and all that stuff. But I want to talk to you guys about Clan Wars again. Obviously, you guys know that the latest iteration of Clan Wars has gone live, and starting January 1st. And you guys will notice I'm doing a little video thing right here, so you can see me. But the gameplay I have here on Chasm I got before before I started recording this. But yeah, so Clan Wars is one of those things that I think is going to break Call of Duty as we know it. In terms of all the things that we hate about Call of Duty every year, and all the things that everyone complains about every year. They get polarized by this clan war. They get brought out into the forefront very directly by the clan war. And the thing that sucks about that is that you have, like I started the clan war during the time, and I was like, we're gonna go down. We're in gold division now, and we're gonna, put some feet to some asses. And so I'm playing with 3 people, and it's still putting us in lobbies that are complete lost causes. Now, that's the #1 problem with Clan Wars, is because it's about wins, and it's not about challenges or anything else like that, you get these people who, if the game seems a little bleak to them, not even 20 seconds in, if the game seems bleak, like they're already losing like 10-1, or they're losing, 25 to single-digit numbers, which is a pretty bad start, they rage quit as a team. So you get guys pulling out their whole team with, 3, 4, maybe 5 people even getting pulled out of a game. And so that screws up matchmaking horribly. So matchmaking's completely janked up now. So you go, even with a full party, you can, as long as you don't have 6, you can still get dropped into games that have, horrible scores. Like, I got dropped into a game and it was like 65-11 on Cranked. So that's like a game that's almost out of sight. We got dropped into another game of Blitz that was like 11-2 or some nonsense like that, and there's no coming back from that unless you can fully understand exactly what the other team's doing and dive in and just shit on them. And sometimes it just doesn't happen because you're still stuck with 1 or 2 green guys who stuck around in that game and are probably losing horribly, which was the case also. But so bad teammates on top of the fact that the matchmaking screwed up. So that's problem #1. Problem #2 is that you're always going to be playing against full party, or at least mostly full party clans that want to go for the win. They will be reckless. They don't give a shit. They will do all the cheapest things they can possibly do in order to win on a given game, and that sucks as well. That makes it very hard to play this game because you have these people that are, they'll do. There's 2 different techniques. There's people who play the objective like intensely, and that's the way I was trying to play, and that's fine. I can live with that. But there's also these people who camp. Like, they'll play Blitz, and they'll camp really hard on their defense and work up a kill streak because we have 2 or 3 green triangles that keep running into their traps. Like, I'll kill this guy and try and get the flag and might get close, and there's IEDs everywhere. But, they build up a streak, and they get a Helo Scout. I was playing with Slider, and we were playing a Blitz, and we weren't doing too bad, and the score was still very manageable, and then they had camped for streaks. That's why they hadn't been scoring, and then we realized that. And so they pull out a Helo Pilot, which, in terms of kill streaks for Call of Duty Ghosts, that's the end-all kill streak. That's one of the strongest kill streaks in the game, and it's not even the highest one. And so they start calling in their Helo Pilot, and immediately half our team lose. So suddenly this 5-3, 6-3 Blitz game turns into a complete shit show because half your team just left. And so they have free reign, and they have a Helo Pilot up, so pretty much they can kill you 3 guys on the regular off the flag or off the attacking flag. So there's nothing you can do. You end up getting completely fucked, and everyone rage quit, and so that's annoying part #2, is the TriHard clans that have different techniques that they have in mind, but also this ties into part #1, which is all the rage quitting, which is really bloody annoying. Then you have the third problem, Now, this is a problem with Call of Duty in general, and not too many other video games, because I used to play Halo, and usually the guns are just on the map and you have to find them. There's guns that are really powerful, but they're limited ammunition, you find them on the map. And in other games, you know, unless it's something like Blacklight where you have to pay to get the stuff that you want, generally speaking, there isn't anything that's super OP like in Call of Duty. There's usually 1 or 2 guns in Call of Duty that are super, super strong, super tryhard classes, and there's always those tryhard classes. And that's point number 3. Point number 3 is that people in Clan Wars are going to use the most tryhard classes, the most OP guns, the most annoying combinations. It's going to amplify them. So if you only run into 1 or 2 of these assholes every 3 lobbies, now you're running into lobbies of 6 people using these classes. And that is game-breaking. Like, that is infuriating. You get into a class... We got into one match, and I played like 7 or 8 matches coming into this clan war. And you get into one match, and suddenly there's guys using all AK-12s, or guys using Honey Badger and AK-12s. Which, you know, I can live with Honey Badgers, but that AK-12 is pretty fucking cheap. And then, you know, people are using Remingtons as well, and that's you know, if you got one of these guys, that's fine, but if you're running into like 3-4 people running AK-12s and Remingtons the whole game, that's frustrating, especially if they're playing defense on Blitz, or they're playing Cranked and they're camping, which is something I've been noticing a lot of people doing in Cranked these days, is camping. And they play like this, and they sit way the fuck back, and they don't let you get anywhere near them, and it's kind of frustrating when, you know, you want to use maybe a different gun that you've been building up, like the K7 or some nonsense, or you're using whatever you're using, and you want to just do something different. Well, you can't. When you go into these clan wars, you have to use the strongest guns, or you're going to get shit on, and because everyone is going to be using them. You know, everyone's rocking Bulldogs and Remingtons and AK-12s and, you know, Honey Badgers. That's the only guns I saw out there, except for an MSBS, which, again, used to be one of the OP guns. That's all I saw. I didn't see any other guns when I was playing. Nobody was shooting me with, you know, anything outside of that. Maybe a Vepr if someone's running an SMG, but nobody is shooting me with, you know, the ARX. I'm not seeing that. You know, I'm not seeing the, you know, FAD. I'm not seeing... you know, the other different guns in the game. It's just those few guns that have been decidedly made the best out of the roster of guns, and so that's a big problem, you know. And when you get into the clan wars, I found out that the whole boosting thing I talked about in a previous video, that thing is still very much alive. You can still score using, you know, a clan of 6, party of 6, and then get 6 of your other party clan members to join that session and get people to rage quit, and especially with the rage quitting being a big problem now, get these people to join it, and now you got Boosteritos clan war where you just play each other and it doesn't matter who wins because you get points. That shit works, because I thought that if you had clan members on the other team, it would cancel out the points immediately and it just not count as a win. But when we were playing our Silver Division clan war, you know, I remember Slider joined in a game, and I was like, Slider, you gotta get out of the game because holy fuck, you know, it's gonna discount the points. Nope, they still count. So it didn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have clan members on the other team. I don't know if Infinity Ward is looking out for that stuff, but it's certainly not something that you can't do. You know, it works. So that's why you get, you know, clans of 20, you know, or less are able to put up really big numbers on clan wars when, you know, normally they probably shouldn't be able to. But that's just my 2 cents on clan wars. I think it's going to be the thing that breaks Call of Duty. It makes Call of Duty infuriating if it wasn't already annoying. And, you know, I just like to play this game casually most of the time. I did win a clan war before, and we try hard our pants off, but I don't think I'll be doing that for the Gold Division. It's a little too frustrating for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are new around here, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. And check out my last video. It was Boobnor going ham on Zen Pinball 2. And definitely check out the Merry Christmas episode that I put up on the 26th. Catch you later. Cheers.